girl, hey girl, hey, hey girl. And welcome to the Get It Together Girl podcast, episode 5. Okay, and today we talking about money. When I see it's the money, all the baby she needs some money. All the baby I need some money. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, today we talking about that money. Okay, and how it relates to us as a community of black people. But as a community as a whole, um, our relationship with it, and of course my personal relationship with money. And how I think that it should look moving forward if we want to practice abundance and receive blessings and prosperity in the realm of financial gain, right? So yeah, we gonna get started. For starters, um I don't know about y'all, but not to say that I grew up poor, because I did not grow up poor by any means. Okay, I have been very blessed in my life. Um, to come from a middle class family, right? Um, but I would also be lying if I said that there has not been days where, or times in our lives where we went without. I vividly remember times where, we may have had to go shower at the Y because Robin Peter to pay Paul wasn't working quite the way that it needed to, and they fucked around and turned our water off. Or there have been times where, we had to light a candle or two in the house for a day, because, we ain't get around to paying the light bill. And while again, I definitely have not been through the worst of the worst when it comes to financial lack by any means. Um, I can also acknowledge that I, whether consciously or subconsciously, have throughout the years bleh, 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 throughout the years have acquired somewhat of a lack mindset with money. Definitely not the healthiest relationship. I know I told y'all, going speaking of relationships, I know that I told y'all that we was gonna focus on the girls this week because we focused on the boys last week, but I lied. We are still in the vein of relationships though, okay? But it was just on my spirit to talk about our relationship with money. Um, so yeah, going back to what I was saying, I throughout the years have acquired a somewhat of a lack mindset of a not so healthy relationship with money. Um, cause I mean, no shade. I come from a spender household, okay? If we want it, we're gonna buy it. And while that is good because I have learned that you should not hoard your money, I think, well, I know that some semblance of balance is also required in a spending mindset, right? Meaning that I had to teach myself that, baby boo, you can't go out there spending all your money on the stuff that you want because you want it. Okay? I've had to learn in my later years, babes, that yes, while at the time you may have the means to buy the cute little purse, to buy this little novelty item because Secret, guys. Your girl loves a good novelty item. If you come to my house, you will see all kind of stuff that's like, girl, why did you buy this? And I don't have no good answer for you besides the fact that it was so cool and I wanted it. So mind your business, okay? Um, but there always comes that point in time where a little later in the week, you sitting up there like, dang, I really should have maybe not spent that money because now I need it for something important that I actually need, and I can't get it because I just spent $50 on a freaking contraption that I may use 2 or 3 times and then just gonna sit in the corner and collect dust until I decide to pick it up again in a couple of months and use it again for another 2, 3 times and let the cycle continue, right? Um, and again, while the art of abundance is the act of spending and then getting back, you can't just overspend, right? So I have been teaching myself, like, okay, I have recently been giving myself, I got 2 unnecessary purchases a month, right? It's either, well, let me not just say 2 because this month I might be dead like 3. But we're gonna disregard that because I'm still new to the process, y'all. So bear with me. Like I said, throughout this podcast, we are learning together. I see you, you see me, we see each other. We learning together. So y'all gonna have to be patient with your grub. Just like I'm gonna be patient with you. Ooh, my food here, but it's gonna have to wait because we in the middle of recording. But like, dang, what was I saying? I remember. Dang, no, I don't. Oh, I do remember. I remember. I remember. I remember. I'm a member. I allow myself 2-ish big purchases a month, or about like 3 or 4 small to medium purchases a month. Um, because I know myself, and I know again that I do live for a good novelty item, and for something that I don't need, and I just want to try. But I gotta control myself. So starting with baby steps by giving myself the ability to be like, okay, cause like this month I bought me a cute Build a Bear. Y'all want to see her? I don't care if y'all don't want to see her. You're gonna see her. Oh, toodles! All right, y'all. Y'all say hi to unnecessary purchase number 1 this month. My girl, Queen Midas the Unicorn. I love her so much. Y'all want to see what she do? Can you hear that? If y'all can't tell, this mic is not connected, so I can't put her to the mic. So I'm gonna just put her up here for y'all. But she seems to find gravity. Okay, I wanted to add my own um sound to it, a manifestation song, if you will, to remind myself that I am and will forever be the baddest itch in the world. But I didn't want to be cussing up in the builder bell, so I said, all right, I'll get defying gravity because it more or less means the same thing. A reminder to defy gravity, to do what you want to do because these people can't let you down, okay? But anyway, yeah, this is my girl. I bought her a cute outfit. She actually got 2. You see, I put the skirt. That did not come with it, but of course, since your girl is stylist extraordinaire, I had to add her little mini skirt. I couldn't just make her be regular and wear what all the other girls wear. But all right, baby, I'm gonna put you back in your bed. Mommy loves you. So okay, yes, that was a tangent on unnecessary purchase number numero uno, because again, did I need it? No, but the inner child in me really wanted a Build-A-Bear at the beginning of this month because I realized that I didn't have no more of mine, and I just really wanted a stuffy companion. So I bought her, and again, mind your business, okay? But moving on, as you see, that cost me. She was a cute coin. I would consider her a medium purchase, okay? Because I didn't go overboard. I didn't have to use Clarnisha. See, because I do use Clarnisha on my big unnecessary purchases. Because listen, I do still gotta be smart. Shouts out to Carnisha. Please sponsor me if you see this video. Give me a code so that I can give it to the cousins. I'm still naming y'all. To my golden girls, to my, I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. But for right now, y'all is my cousins. Okay? So give me a discount code or something that I could give to the cousins where they sign up and do something. Because I love you, Carnisha girl. Period. But anyway, um, sorry again. I told you in the beginning, right? Everywhere. So just bear with me. But moving on. Yeah, I allow myself 3-ish, 2-ish. You see how that went up. But anyway, purchases for the month because I know that if I tried to quit cold turkey, I would waste all of my money just going crazy. So I space it out. Give myself a little treat here, a little treat there. But all in all, I've been trying really hard to save my money and to spend responsibly. That is the key. Not that when you get money, you gotta hoard the money, but that when you get the money, you do have to spend it responsibly if you want it to come back. Okay? Money is like your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever it is that you like. Because this is a judgment free zone. So whatever you like, you gotta treat money in a sense like that, right? That you have to treat it right. You gotta let it free to roam. Like, money is a girl that she's a baddie. She don't wanna be tied down to one person. She don't wanna not go out and have a good time and explore the world. Staying cooped up in one place makes money really sad. And so, just as you do with somebody that you love dearly, you have to be okay with letting it go, okay? You have to be okay with letting it go. People, we cannot hoard the money. But at the same time, your girl does love a responsible owner, okay? Just like I earlier, it just my bank account just told me that this little Riverside app just took their monthly $30 payment. And while I could be upset that I gotta pay $30 a month for this app, I'm choosing to think of it as, bruh, I 100% spent $30 on worse. On stuff that I 100% did not need and just wanted. And I need this app. This app is helping me help y'all help the world. Okay? So sometimes you gotta suck it up. You gotta say, well, money, is this how you want to be spent? Is this how you need to be spent? And your girl gonna say, yes, it is. And you gotta let her go and not think anything of it, because you gotta know that again, if you love something, let it go. If it loves you back, it will come back when it needs to. You see that? It will come back. The more you let her free, the more she understands that, dang, I love it here. Because I could feel loved. I could feel appreciated and like I am responsibly cared for. But I could also feel free to live my own life and do what I want to do and be the baddie that I was created to be. But for real, that's how money is. The more that she feels like she could live her life young, wild, and free, the more she's going to come back home to you. That is the law of abundance, of attraction. It's one of them. Sorry, y'all. I be knowing intuitively, but I don't be knowing researchly, okay? So don't be getting up here from some, well, it's the this, it's the that. Well, if you know what it is, friend, then put it in the comments for the rest of us cousins to know for sure what it is. But one of them laws state that the more you give, the more that you receive. More or less, in my own terms. Um, so yeah, that is rule number one about our relationship with money. The more you give, the more you shall receive. Okay? Let my girl free to live her life. My girl dinero, dinerisha, manana, ka-chinga ching. Sorry guys, I did not mean to snort. But you know. So right now, and me and my girl Denariana, we good. Because I'm learning her just as she's learning me. But going back to what I said in the beginning, there has definitely been times where on the opposite end, I also felt a sense of lack and feeling like, dang, I don't want to spend my money. I need to hold my money because there's not enough of it coming in, right? And that, my friends, is also a problem, Steve. It's also a problem, Stevie. It is also a problem, Stevie, when you hoard your money and keep her in because you don't feel like enough is coming back. That is also a toxic relationship to money. It's also very unhealthy, okay? Because again, treating her as if she is a relationship. Don't nobody want to be in a relationship with somebody that don't want to show her off to the world. With somebody that wants to keep her locked in the room in the tower like Rapunzel forever because you scared that she gonna go out and be great and not want to come back to you. You know, and that's essentially what it looks like when we thinking lack. Because I remember times of having attitudes that I had to maybe spot somebody or that I had to spend way more. Sure, even just last week, my mama wanted me to, as a blessed individual, I have, been able to have a give and take relationship with my mom financially where, yes, your girl can pay for dinner for the night because she's good. Life is cute for me. I'm highly blessed and highly favored, and I thank the Lord every day for changing my mindset of how I think about money, right? Because I have seen a major change in the way that the Quintanas have been looking the more that I have changed my perception of my relationship with the Nerisha, the Neriana, Manilina, you know. But yeah, like, so going back to the story, my mama told me, so, when you gonna feed us? And I said, well, girl, what we gonna eat? And she picked the restaurant. Mind you, the food was good, but at the time, I had got a little bit of little attitude. I did. I did, y'all. I got a little bit of attitude because I was not trying to spend that much merchies, okay? I was okay with buying us dinner, then for the night. But I was not trying to spend that much money on then for that night. And I felt myself getting a little attitude, but I had to check myself because I realized, what is you getting an attitude for? You're thinking out of lack. You're mad that you're spending this much money, like this money not gonna come back to you literally the next day because that was Sunday and I'll be working on Monday. So it's like, girl, please. You're gonna get that money right back, so relax. Don't even give our girl Daenerysha the idea or feeling that you don't want her to go out and live her best life because you're scared that she's not gonna come back. Okay, I had to check myself before I wrecked myself. And again, it is an everyday process. This I'm telling you this because I don't want you to think that I or the Lord expect for you to just change your way of thinking and being overnight. Just how like that idea and concept of like not wanting to spend money because you think that it's not going to come back wasn't a trait that happened overnight. It's something that more than likely happened subconsciously or could say to some degree it is a genetic modification in us people, if you know what I mean. Um that because our ancestors were always given the scraps, they held on to whatever it was that they could get, and that unfortunately has been passed down to us genetically throughout generations. But us, this new young generation, Gen X, Y, Z, K, millennial, whatever. Because this pod is for the 20 somethings and the 30 somethings, because your girl would be 30 soon, so whatever. Um, but it is for us to course correct, to break the generational curses, to break down those parts of our DNA that feel as though we have to hold on tight to what we got because we may not get no more. When that is not the case at all. We are magical manifestors. We are magical creators. And with that being said, we create the prosperity that we want. And that is also why I have stopped using the word BROKE in my vocabulary. I don't even want to say it out loud because again, when you say things jokingly, your subconscious mind don't always know that it's a joke. So like I tell my friends all the time, like, girl, stop saying that. When they be like, cause your girl is big, we gonna say big because again, that word ain't even in our vocabulary no more. From 2025 moving on, the word big, aka BROKE, has no space in our energy because the more that you even say or think that word in association with yourself and what your finances are, the more the universe thinks that you telling it that that's what you want. And if that's not what you want, baby boo, then why are you even saying it? Why? 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 Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Why? Get it together, girl. Okay? Because we are not that. Okay? We are not BROKE by any means. We are not that in spirit. We are not that in thought. We are not that in emotion. And we have to break ourselves out of the idea that we are big. Okay? Because that's just not the case. It's not. And the more that I have stopped saying that word again, the more that I see that I'm not. Okay? Even when I be like, bites fingernails because the funds is looking a little low and not quite like what we would want at the moment. I have to remind myself that I ain't beat. I'm just in between funds right now. Okay. The funds is on its way to me. It's in the mail. That's all. And if it's in the mail, then I'm not broke. Okay. If my money is in the mail, coming to me in the spiritual mail, in the real mail, in the whatever, then by definition, I am not a brokey. I am just somebody who is waiting for my money to come. And what's wrong with that? That's normal. Some of y'all waiting for y'all money to come right now. Y'all can't wait for them taxes to hit that account. Yeah, I said it. And as soon as it come, you ain't gonna be thinking about how beepity beep 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 you is. You're not gonna be thinking about that. You're gonna be out here just spending out crazy. When in reality, you need to spend consciously. You need to spend consciously. Say it with me. We need to spend what? Consciously. Meaning don't be out here just buying stuff that you don't really need, that is not going to serve a bigger purpose for your life. And not to say that you can't buy nothing. Like if you want to go out and buy you a new car, treat yourself. Again, we get two, three, whatever works best for you. Purchases of unnecessary tea, but you need to save some of it for a rainy day. You need to invest it in things that are going to invest back into you. You need to show reverence to the Most High for always making a way, for always making sure that it's there when you need it. You know, that it's not always there when you call, but it's always on time. Hey, 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 hey. But for real, it's that simple. You give, the more you give, the more you get back. The more you consciously spend, the more you get back. The less you speak negativity over your finances, the more you get back. The more you show gratitude for your finances and the things that you have, the more you get back. The less you hold on to money out of fear that you won't get more, the less you get back. Wait, did I say that right? Rewind. Let's try that again because I don't remember whether I said that right. So, the less you allow fear to dictate the way that you spend your money, the more you get back. It's like, why wouldn't you want to have a positive relationship with our girl Daenerys Risha when all it does is get you my money back, y'all? Okay? And what prosperity looks like, what prosperity and abundance looks like is different to everybody. Okay? You know, I have been fortunate enough to not have to pay rent. Okay, because yes, I live with my mama. I love my girl Dell, and she don't make me pay no bills. Which is why I don't mind buying us then and breakfast and all that kind of stuff when I can or when I need to or whatever the case, because I have been blessed to not have to pay no rent. I mean, I do have to pay my car note. and my insurance and all that kind of stuff. Which, y'all, that's another story for another day. But I am super proud of myself because I have been paying my full car note by myself for like 2 years now. And that's a big step for somebody like me who, I never really, again, I have not been rich. I've been hood rich before in my life. Well, we as a family have been hood rich before in our life. But I have never been just like rich, rich. But I've also never been poor. I've always been kind of right there in the middle, more towards the the more abundant side than others. But and again, I'm not saying that to brag, but I'm saying to say that that means that abundance to me looks a little different because I don't have other people to think about besides myself when it comes to how I'm spending my money and what I do with my money and all of that. Um, so again, while I am giving you these tips, apply it as you may because it does look different. The amount of unnecessary purchases and all of that does look different for everybody depending on what your circumstances are, whether you got kids, whether you got a husband, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, the steps are all the same. At the end of the day, if you want more abundance, more financial blessings to fall upon you, you have to A, first and foremost, be grateful for what you got at the moment. B, be grateful for the the comfort of knowing that what you need will always be provided. C, um, not thinking in such a lack that you feel as though that you have to cling on tight and hoard the things that you do have. What's that? A, B, C, and D, spending consciously. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, baby boo. All you got to do, all you got to do, all you got to do. And I mean, that sounds easy to me. And I could tell you from firsthand experience that it has worked wonders in my life. I cannot remember the last time that I have truly seen a zero. It might not have been as much as I may have wanted at the time, but I have not, my account has not gone down to absolutely zero, which it has before. I haven't been like, baby, I don't got no dollars for you. But I have not experienced that in at least since 2025 started because that is when I made the conscious effort to, since I couldn't strengthen a relationship with a man yet, because he hasn't come to scoop me up and find me quite just yet. But since I haven't been developing a relationship of a romantic nature quite just yet, I decided to not only develop my relationship with myself, but develop my relationship with money. Because I don't want to pass on financial disparity to my children. I don't want to pass on irresponsible spending to my children. And again, that's no shit to my mama. Not to say that she was just an irresponsible spender, but if we want something, we go buy it, and we'll worry about the rest later. And that's not always the most healthiest thing to do. Um. So yeah, y'all, y'all be nice to your girl Daenerysha.
or your boy De Niro, whatever you want to call him, money, money, Big M, uh, Monisha. That was kind of cute, but yeah, whatever you want to refer to your finances as, make sure that at the end of the day, you love her very deeply. That you allow her to feel free out in the world. Allow her to know that she always has a home to come back to, but to allow her to know that she is free to do as she wants. Because once you do that, your girl gonna always come back. Okay? She's gonna always come back, and she's gonna come back in abundance. She gonna come back and bring some friends, okay? And who doesn't like a little friends to the party? A little friends to the party. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, so moving on. But yeah, y'all, I think that that's it. Or do you have anything else to say? Oh, okay. Yes. He told me to tell y'all that I have been in my daily prayers, coming up with a new money affirmation, and I'm gonna share it with y'all. So I always say thank you, Most High, for blessing me with abundance. Um, but then I follow that up by saying that money loves me. Money cannot wait to be in my hands. Money loves the way that I treat her. Money loves me. Money is attracted to me. Money flows to me. It comes to find me because I am abundant in the name of the Most High. And I repeat that to myself a couple times. It's a little rocky, right? So take from it what you may, phrase it how you like, what feels best to you. But that's more or less what I've been telling myself daily. That money needs me. I don't need money, but money needs me. That it runs to me. It can't wait to be in my possession because it loves the way that I handle it. It loves the way that I nurture it. It loves the way that how responsible I am with it. It can't wait to come home with me every day. And since I've been thinking that, and please believe my girl Manisha, Maniana, has been coming to me every day. And I want her to come to y'all every day. She's waiting to come to y'all every day. You just have to get it together, girl. Okay. So that being said, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Get It Together Girl podcast. I love you. I hope you have an amazingly wonderful, blessed, and spectacular day. Um, and yes. Goodbye, goodbye, good friend, goodbye. Bye, cousin. Bow, 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 bow. Where them things come from? Bye.